Hi everyone, and welcome to this video about the 17 longest trains in the world. Trains have been a crucial mode of transportation for centuries, and even today, they continue to play a vital role in moving people and goods from one place to another. In this video, we'll take a look at the 17 longest trains in the world, some of which stretch for miles and miles. Let's start with the 17th longest train in the world, the Brazilian iron ore train, which is about 3.6 miles long. This train operates in the state of Minas Gerais, Brazil, and is used to transport iron ore to the port of Vitória. Number 16 is the Australian iron ore train, which is around 3.9 miles long and runs between the iron ore mines in Western Australia and the port of Port Hedland. The 15th longest train in the world is the Australian coal train, which is about 4 miles long and carries coal from the mines in Queensland to the ports on the east coast of Australia. Moving on to the 14th longest train in the world, the South African coal train, which is approximately 4.2 miles long. This train operates in the Witbank coalfields in South Africa, and is used to transport coal to the Richards Bay coal terminal. The 13th longest train in the world is the Chilean copper train, which is around 4.3 miles long and carries copper concentrate from the mines in northern Chile to the port of Antofagasta. Number 12 on our list is the Russian oil train, which is approximately 4.5 miles long and transports crude oil from the oilfields in western Siberia to the port of Novorossiysk on the Black Sea. In 11th place, we have the Mongolian coal train, which is about 4.7 miles long and carries coal from the Tavan Tolgoi coal mine in southern Mongolia to the Chinese border. The 10th longest train in the world is the Kazakh oil train, which is around 4.9 miles long and transports crude oil from the oilfields in western Kazakhstan to the port of Aktau on the Caspian Sea. The 9th longest train in the world is the Australian grain train, which is about 5.1 miles long and carries grain from the farms in rural Australia to the ports on the east coast of Australia. Number 8 is the Canadian oil train, which is approximately 5.2 miles long and carries crude oil from the oil sands in Alberta to refineries in the eastern provinces of Canada and the United States. The 7th longest train in the world is the Argentine grain train, which is about 5.4 miles long and transports grain from the farms in the Pampas region of Argentina to the ports on the Parana River. The 6th longest train in the world is the Australian iron ore train, which is approximately 5.5 miles long and operates in the Pilbara region of Western Australia. At 5th place, we have the Canadian grain train, which is about 5.7 miles long and carries grain from the farms in the prairie provinces of Canada to the ports on the Great Lakes and the St. Lawrence Seaway. The 4th longest train in the world is the Russian coal train, which is approximately 5.9 miles long and transports coal from the Kuznets Basin in western Siberia to the ports on the Baltic Sea. Number 3 on our list is the Australian iron ore train, which is about 6.1 miles long and operates in the Hamersley Basin in Western Australia. The 2nd longest train in the world is the Canadian oil train, which is approximately 6.3 miles long and carries crude oil from the oil sands in Alberta to refineries in the United States. And finally, the longest train in the world is the Australian iron ore train, which is approximately 7.2 miles long and operates in the Pilbara region of Western Australia. And there you have it, the 17 longest trains in the world. These trains are engineering marvels, and it's amazing to think about the amount of resources, manpower, and technology that goes into operating them. Thank you for watching, and be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more interesting videos about what you are interested in the most.